Hey guys, thanks for joining me. So today I am out doing some gear testing. This is something I do quite often. So a lot of times you guys see me out doing gear reviews, but between gear reviews, I don't just get a piece of gear, go out, throw it up, and do a review on it. I like to take my time. I like to make sure that I know that piece of gear and I've got some constructive criticism for it, or I can tell you the good points, the really good points, or the not so good points to that piece of gear. And you don't get those by taking it out of a box, setting it up, and looking at it. You actually get that by getting in, testing, figuring out how it's gonna work. So right now, it's about 48, 49 degrees out, and I've got a setup that's right around that range right now. So I'm out here, I've been just kind of lounging in it for a while, and so I'm getting some testing done, and I've got another piece of gear that complements this that I'm also out here testing. So I'm going to continue to kind of lounge for a little while, and we'll come back and talk a little bit about what it is that I'm doing out here today. Okay, so the two pieces of gear that I'm out here testing today are a piece from Superior Gear that go in with the Superior hammock. I've got the Elite hammock, and so I've got a piece that goes with the Elite stuff. It's interchangeable. It can go with either, but it's another Elite piece. And I'm testing a piece from Autumn Outdoor Gear. And so I like to get out here, kind of put them through the paces. I've been laying in this for a while now. Like I said, it's between 45, 48 degrees. It's probably warming up. But this is a 45 degree Elite Superior hammock, and then I've got the Cocoon system, which is 50 degrees. And so I've been laying out here. There's a little bit of a breeze. I don't know how well you can hear or see it, but there is a little bit of a breeze, and even with that, I've had no issues with getting cold. And really, this is I get that there's sun, and so the sun's kind of warming me up some, but temperature wise, this is the temperature range that most comfort ratings are going to start giving you issues, especially when there's any wind that's going to pull stuff away. You can see that the hammock's kind of swaying in the background right there, so there's definitely wind. What's cool about this system is it zips into this hammock. So top quilt here, you can see, is actually zipped in, and you climb underneath it, so it zips all the way to the center point right here. So your entire foot area is covered, kind of like a top cover. And then another cool feature is that this zipper is still free, so you can still put a bug net on here. You could go with a half bug net. And just this weekend, Danny was out doing it, so here's a picture of him using the Cocoon system with a half bug net. Works out really, really well. And really, even for those buggy situations where it's a little bit warmer, I think this works great, as long as you don't have to vent your quilts. If you have to vent your quilts, you're going to get into a tricky situation there, because you can't vent this integrated underquilt, and if you open up the bottom to vent, you're going to have the possibility of bugs getting in. So I'm out here, I'm just out here testing it today, seeing how well it performs. Does it zip in right? Does everything work the way that it's supposed to? And I'll be doing a full review on it, but I wanted to get you guys out here, show you guys, I'm out testing. So I've got these birch buckles from Autumn, and one-handed operation, easy. You can go ahead and tighten and loosen one-handed, no problem. So you can do it absolutely no problem one-handed. Pretty easy. If you're delicate with it, you can make small little fine adjustments if you need to. Just kind of get things where you want. But a cool little system, just a really quick connect, cinch buckle type system. But that's what I'm out here doing right now. So I went ahead and switched up the end that the Cocoon was on so that I could lay in here, pull it up on me, and just kind of relax for a little bit, talk with you guys without being blinded by that sun, which is right up there. When I'm laying the other direction trying to talk to you guys, I'm squinting and looking like a moron because it's right in my face. So so we'll do it this way. A whole lot easier. You know, I've been really excited about a lot of the stuff from Superior Gear. Danny's been putting out a lot of products that I think are really, you know, I use the word innovative a lot, but I do think that these are innovative pieces of gear that simplify the process for a lot of people. Now, this is one that you're not going to have to worry about getting in and out of the hammock and having your quilt fall off, because it's zipped in. And it still, you know, even though this is zipped in here, it still leaves all of these snaps open, so you could still accessorize it by putting another quilt and stacking quilts on the bottom of this. And this cocoon system, while it could be used in the summer or, you know, warmer temperatures on its own, it also can be used to stack. So you've got a 50 degree that you can then use with, you know, a 20 degree to get yourself down to those single digits or 0 degree type temps, without having to pack a whole lot and without having to worry about, you know, a quilt falling off, because stacking top quilts can get difficult, especially if you toss and turn. That's something I didn't talk too much about in that video. I talked more about stacking under quilts, but stacking top quilts can be done. It's a little bit tougher to keep them on top of you because you do move around quite a bit. So this is a pretty cool feature. And these straps from Autumn Outdoor Gear so far are working out really well. Super easy to adjust. The strap itself is nice and slick, but it's not slick to the point where I bounce around in here and it lets go. They hold super tight, no problems. I have purposely sat in it and bounced, and I've had zero slipping issues. And that's kind of, these are the things that I do when I'm out testing. Is it's not the usual, here's the, you know, T6061 aluminum piece. It's all right, what are the problems with this? What's the issue that I'm gonna have when I'm out using it? Does it actually function the way that it's supposed to? Are there problems? And so that's what I'm out doing today, is figuring out, are there problems? Does this stuff work as advertised? What are the gotchas? What are the things that are going to be problems? So I got up this morning, took my mom to the airport, got up pretty early to get her to the airport, got home, took care of some things, applied for some more jobs, checked some mail, replied to some emails, and so now we're just out doing some testing. I'll spend a couple of hours out testing gear, and the rest of this week is going to be kind of weird because I think that we've got another storm system rolling in Friday, so we may get some snow on Friday. I think right now it's going to be very, very minimal amounts of snow, but being prepared for that. I know that's going to be cold. I think the high is like 33 on Friday, so it's going to be a cold day, low down in the teens. You know, cold days are a good chance for me to test some stuff that I've got, but I do have some other gear that needs to be tested, and so we will get out and get some testing done. Next week is supposed to be absolutely beautiful, so I am anticipating being able to get quite a bit of testing and video done next week, so look for that real soon. All right, I think that's all I've got for you today, guys. I'm just gonna be laying out here for a little while, trying this stuff out, seeing if I can figure out the goods and bads about it before I get into doing an actual video on it. Appreciate you guys checking it out. As always, I will see you guys down the trail.